We're going to do skin breathing and bone breathing. It's bubbled up while I was standing. It is not about fascia or tendons, but the imagery, I think, grew out of how we experience both of those things. We begin with skin breathing, and you can just do skin breathing. It's very centering and calming and a wonderful way to get there when you're in public, only have a couple minutes, or even if you do have time to do it longer is even better. Simply connect with your inner landscape and bring to your visual mind that you are completely porous, that you have pores all over your body, including the soles of your feet, including your eyelids, inside your ears. Um, yeah, so this porosity is everywhere. Our skin is not a plastic bag. And we inhale. Usually it's golden light because that's our universal imagery for bringing chi in when we're not differentiating between elements. And you exhale grayness or cloudiness. You don't have to say, oh, I need to get rid of this anger or I need to get rid of this indigestion. No, you let the body be with the practice and use its wisdom. And you can stop there, but you usually would not do bone breathing without beginning with skin breathing. I think it settles us and it sets up the energetics of bone breathing, which is a little more, I don't know, a little more. And after skin breathing, we would get in touch with the extra porosity of our hands. And in fact, the tips of our fingers are just as capable of taking energy in and emitting energy as our palms are. The tips of our toes are also porous in that way. So the full practice, Mantak Chia says, imagine little nostrils at the end of each of your fingers. I don't know, that kind of grosses me out for some reason. So I just focus on the fact that they're porous, there's opening there. And the feet, not so much the palms, because we want to really focus and empower the fingertips and the toes. I'm going to use the hands as an example because it's even clearer. So we inhale and we wrap one section at a time. So using my index finger, depending on how long you're going to do the practice for, you can do the whole index finger, or you can actually do section by section. So if you have some sort of bone related thing you want to heal, or it would also be very good for systemic fatigue type things because it's a deep chi penetration. Bone breathing would be good for that. It's often connected with ovarian and testicular practices because once you start working with those fiery, powerful energies, you really need to focus on putting those energies away, not just letting them float around your psyche. But you needn't to do those practices to have a really fantastic bone breathing practice. So I'll use my whole finger as an example. To me, it's like a maypole. If you ever saw those stories, I mean, I don't know that they even do it anymore, but in the springtime, people would run around a pole and wrap it in beautiful ribbon. That's kind of what we want to do with chi, with our bone. So we inhale from the tip and we wrap softly, loosely. It can even be kind of a thick ribbon around the bone. And as we exhale, we press it into the bone. And you can use a slight glottal exhale, but you want this yin drawing in, soft, wrapping. And then the yang, the force of the yang into the bone. Yeah, there are options on how to get it into the bone, but I think that's the most elegant, the simplest way. And we have time. So we might do the hands and forearms, and then do the feet and lower legs, rather than trying to do all of them at the same time. The details, the precautions are you never bone breathe into your skull. And unless you have a strong grounding practice or you have a physically demanding life, you also want to stay away from the big bones of the shoulders and the hips. And you can bone breathe into like your lower spine, but once you start getting close to the head, you can end up with too much chi in your head, which is not going to kill you, but it's not advised. Insomnia, headaches, and so forth. So this has a power to it so that we need to pay attention. So often when this is done, we do one hand so you can see that it feels different than the other. You have that option, but I'm only going to move through the hands to forearms once. And I think most of you are experienced enough that you've probably done that before. So let's just do a really nice bone breathing, skin breathing, and bone breathing practice. So sit well. And for this, you can float your hands if the palms are down, or you can place them on your thighs. Either way, it's fine. But fingers are not curled. So bring your mind to your dantian and just take a couple of breaths in and out of your dantian. And expand your awareness to see, feel the chi field that you're sitting in. Cloud of golden mist, golden light. And bring into your mind the porosity of your skin. How open we are to our environment, to the atmosphere, to the chi field. And at first, just inhale through your pores some of that beautiful golden mist with a gentle exhale. Inhale through your pores, golden mist. A couple more times at your own breath cadence. As you're doing that, just observe if there's any part of your skin or your body that is hanging back, and invite it to participate. Gentle invitation. Good. Let's add our exhale. We're still inhaling that golden mist. And we're exhaling grayness, smokiness, cloudiness, whatever version of that appeals to you today. Offering your body the opportunity to release tension, stagnation. Stay with that for a couple of minutes. Find a breath depth and cadence that will allow you to do this for a little while without getting hyper or hypoventilated. Bring into your mind your four fingers and your thumb with both hands. And feel, notice how the ends are so open and porous. Let's separate our thumbs from our fingers. But as you inhale, use that same golden mist, golden light, and inhale through the tips of all 8 fingers and wrap that golden light around the bones of your fingers. And then exhale, pulling, pressing it into those bones. Inhale, wrapping around, soft and thick. Exhale into the bones. Do that several more times at your own pace. Last time. So let that chi sink further into the bones of your fingers. Let's focus on our thumbs. The same way. Inhale through the tip of your thumbs, wrapping your thumb bones in that beautiful golden mist, golden light. Exhale into the bones. Several more times. Good. Let's do the same thing with the bones inside of our hands, from our knuckles to the bottom of our wrists. We're still inhaling from the tips of our fingers and our thumb. And it can twirl around those bones, but we really want to wrap nice and thick the bones inside our hands. Exhale, press it in, pull it in. Inhale, down through the fingers and wrapping the bones of your hands. And exhale into the bones. A few more times. Good. Just pausing, feeling, seeing. And let's wrap all those little bones in our wrists. Inhale, drawing that beautiful golden light through the ends of your fingers and thumb, down your fingers, through your hand, and wrapping nice and thick the bones of your wrists. Exhale, press it into those bones. Several more times. Good. Pausing, observing. And then we will do the two bones of the lower arm. Inhale more of that golden light. Spirals down the fingers, thumb through the hands, over the wrist bones, and then wraps the two bones of your lower arms. Exhale, pushing it into the bones. Inhale, golden light down through your fingers, hands, and wrists, and wrapping those long, elegant bones. A few more times. Pause. Feel your fingers, hands, wrists, and forearms. Can see them glowing with that golden light. Trust that even though we're going to shift our attention, that they will continue to absorb and digest that golden light, that golden chi, and pull it deep into your bones, teaching your whole skeletal system that it can store life force energy. Let's move our attention to our toes, our feet, our ankles, our lower legs. and focus in on the ends of all 10 of your toes, the porosity, the opening there. And inhale, that beautiful golden light wrapping the small, strong bones of all 10 of your toes. And exhale, pushing it into the bones. Inhale, wrapping your toe bones. Exhale into the bones. Several more times. Rest and be with your toes. And inhale more golden light swirling around your toes and now wrapping those bones from the ball of your foot to the heel. Exhale, pushing that light, that chi into the bones. Several more times. Good. See, feel the golden bones of your feet. Let's give extra attention to our heel bones. Every time we take a step, they are impacted. They are our connection to the earth and manage as much our balance as our toes do. So inhale, golden light swirling around your toes and the bones of your feet, and wrap your heel bone with thick ribbons of golden chi. Exhale into those bones. Several more times. Good. Pause. Now the bones around your ankle. Inhale, golden light, golden mist, swirling around all those foot bones, your heel bone, and wrapping nice and thick your ankle bones. Exhale, pushing it in. Keep going. Good. See, feel your ankle bones. Let's wrap your lower leg bones. Inhale. Golden light swirling around the bones of your toes, your feet, your heel, your ankle, and then wrapping in thick ribbons of golden light the bones of your lower legs. Exhale, pushing that in. Several more times. Lovely. Rest and be with your feet, your ankles, and your lower legs. Let's bring back into our awareness our fingers, our hands, our wrists, our lower arms. Just be with those bones nourished in this unusual way. Sit with them. Try not to do too much. And allow them to bring that chi deeper. Let your eyes flutter open. Let's bring down heaven. Thank you.